painful thing, the thing that has nothing good for the horse. No horse will say it's good for me at all. Because the only good thing with the saddle for the horse is something that is not true. They say they are using it to protect the horse's back. I said before, sometimes it does, but it will hurt the front of the back and the bottom of the back, or the back side of the back, the end of the back, and sometimes the middle of the back. With bareback, it only sometimes hurt the middle of the back, and that's it. So the same problem that you have with bareback, you have more of it with the saddle. So with the saddle, there is nothing good for the horse. A lot of good things for you, and some bad things for you. We never talk about it. Don't you find it weird? All good riders, even the ones who ride bareback, don't talk about the saddle and say it's a bad thing for the horse. They agree that it's a good thing to ride bareback to develop and fix your way of riding. That's a fact that no one can deny. It doesn't matter what's your way of riding. Everyone knows that bareback is harder, and doing a harder thing will make you become a better rider in a faster way. That's a fact. But I never heard someone saying bad things about the saddle because it's bad for the horse. They almost agree that it's a good thing for the horse. Why? Because they want to still have that option of riding the horse with the saddle. I cannot say bad things about the saddle because I can change the bit. I can change the halter. But how can I say bad things about the saddle? I ride half of my horses with the saddle. They pick equipments and tools and say bad things about it. They pick equipments and tools and say good things about it. For me, it's very simple. All equipments can be wrong, and all equipments can be right if you are riding in a good way. Now I'm saying wrong and right. I never said it's good. I said before, I said that so many times in my videos. In my opinion, no matter how good you are, if you ask the horse, he will say, leave me in the wilderness, give me food, give me water, never ride me, never lead me. Any horse will choose that. You cannot deny it. Horses do not love stalls. Horses do not love people. Horses do not like paddocks. Horses don't want to be ridden. That's a fact. If you deny it, you are stupid. But again, if we are riding the horse anyway, some people are better than others. Some people have more love from the horse than others. But let's say I'm not as bad as them in the horse's eyes. And still I developed the horse compared to what he was. He was not that good when he was alone. Because of good riding, he had new things, special things. A horse alone in the wilderness is just running away from other animals. When you train a horse in a good way, because of that, people ruled the world because of that. The animal that you are running after, catching and eating, became the animal that carried you on his back, and you rule the world because of him. And it was in the past. So you develop the horse in so many ways, but in a common general way, it's not good for the horse. If you ask the horse, he will say no. I don't care how good you are. The horse will choose to stay alone. Why talk about the bit and not the halter? Why talk about the halter and not about having the horse? Keep it up. Horses hate the bit, and they hate the halter, and they hate the saddle, and they hate the rider, they hate the paddock, they hate the stall, they hate people, they hate farms. Let them go in a wilderness, in the desert, and in the jungle, and be free. No. Why? I want to keep him as a pet. So what do you want? Again, not everyone who tells you good things is good. And not everyone tells you bad things is bad. Sometimes intentions are more important than acts. Like your intention is to do something good, by mistake you did something bad. You are still good. And your intention is to do something bad, but by mistake you did something good. Or for a reason you did something good. Your intention is bad. You are still bad. So you can fool a beginner. A liar will like you too because he is a liar like you. You help each other, but you will never convince a better rider unless you show him something better. Show him something that he did not do. He will stop doing what he's doing and want to do what you did because you did something better. But if he did something better than you, he will not stop doing the right thing and get back to the bad thing that you are doing right now, which is something that he did before you started riding horses, and you blame him. It's hard. So that's my opinion about this issue. I was thinking about it. Pain has nothing to do with the mark. You can have scratches, stitches on the hand, on the leg. At the end, you are alive, you are okay. But you can have a problem in your neck, no one is seeing it, and you can die because of it. Same goes for disease. you have a cancer inside you, no one can see it, and you died because of it. Which one is more dangerous, cancer or stitches? It's very simple. So that's what makes people get crazy and get mad, is when you give them facts. It's like boxing someone, and he has so many points. He thinks he's winning the fight, and in the 6th or the 7th round, you give him a good knockout that he cannot get up or stand up from. If you keep throwing facts at them, they cannot say anything but get mad, or accept for being mad and being crazy and being sad and whining and complaining about it. So if you talk about something, talk about other things too. Okay, you are against the whip. How about the spurs and the bit and the halter and the saddle? They always stop. All of them say bad things about the stick, then the spurs, then the bit. Sometimes, in some cases, against the halter. But when they reach to the saddle, all of them will say, "Arr!" and stop. And take the exit. Use the brakes and take the exit. No one speaks about it at all. Even the ones who ride bareback. They say it's good to ride the horse bareback, but they never talk about how bad the saddle is for the horse. You are tying a saddle on the horse's back, and don't you dare comparing the saddle to a bag. Lots of people will say that carrying a saddle on the horse's back is like carrying a bag. Okay, you don't carry a bag right now in the house. You don't carry a bag all the time. When you carry the bag, it's hurting your shoulder. No one likes to carry a bag, especially a heavy one, or a stupid one. Still, don't compare the bag to the saddle. The bag is something that you carried, and you can take it off whenever you want. The saddle is something you put on a creature that wants to run away from it, and you tie it on him and force him to accept it. When you put the bit, he will use it against you. You hold him with the halter, he will use it against you. Whip him with the stick, he will use it against you. Use the spurs, he will use it against you. But the saddle, how can he use it against you? He will buck and buck and buck. It's tied to his body. You will fall down, but it's harder for him to throw you off his back. So, nothing destroys them more than giving them facts. Is it your goal to destroy them? No, my goal is to answer questions. If you are ruining horse people's ways of riding, you are ruining their way of riding, you are ruining their talent, you are ruining their experience by giving them bad information. Of course, if they ask me about my opinion about what you said, I will say he's a liar, he sucks. I want to help them, you want to destroy them. You want to help yourself. You're not fixing them and developing them, you are developing yourself by gaining more votes and voices. I don't want votes, I don't want voices, I want to fix their way of riding. I want them to become like me or better, but you don't want them to become like you, you want them to follow you. You want to be the leader. So, there's a big difference between people who give you good, right information and people who lie to you. What's the difference? It's between your hands. Ask them to show you what they said. If they showed it to you, it's completely right, keep it up. If they don't show it to you and you still insist on taking their opinion, it's your problem, not their problem. I don't blame the liar, I blame the stupid who believes the liar. So that's my opinion about pain and things that hurt the horse. The marks are not always a real proof for the pain. Sometimes you have more marks but less pain. And no marks at all but more pain. The bottom line, the most equipment or tool that is against the horse's nature is the saddle. I don't care about anything else. Even the spurs and the whip. The saddle is worse than the spurs and the whip. I said before, it's a fact. See it for yourself. When they ride a young horse, they take off the spurs, or he will use it against them. When they deal with a new horse, they don't carry a stick. He will use it against them. The same goes for the bit or the halter. But they always ride the new horse, the dangerous horse, in the saddle, because he cannot use it against you. The only thing that the horse cannot defeat he's beating it, he's defeating it, he's bucking you off his back, I know, but he cannot defeat it in the same way he defeats the bit or defeats the halter or defeats the whip. And let's say he will win, but not with a good result. But with the other equipments and tools, he will kick your ass. Like he will win while kicking your ass or dominating you. But with the saddle, he won, but not a very good victory or fun victory for him. So that's my opinion about pain and hurting the horse. Marks, sometimes means nothing. It's all about the pain and why is it happening and where is it happening. Then think about marks and what you are looking at, because as I said before, with pictures or with videos, you can see a lot of, let's say, bad sides of bits, halters, saddles, equipments, whips, and you can see it live for yourself with your horses or with your friends, and you can say for yourself after seeing it, which one is good, which one is bad. You can see that the same equipment with a good rider did not have bad marks. With the bad rider, it had bad marks. I'm saying all the equipments, all the tools, in this case, are one. You are seeing it for yourself in a video, in a picture, live. The same equipment with this rider had no pain at all. The same equipment with this rider did not get what you want and hurt the horse. There is pain. With the same equipment, the same horse, different riders. So, again, it's a fact, not an opinion. They tell you opinions. They are not giving you a fact. They are giving you an opinion. Sometimes it's true, sometimes, or many times, it's a lie. I'm giving you facts. I never ever speak about my opinions. I have a lot of opinions, but I don't say my opinion because it's my opinion. I don't have the right to give you my opinion, but I'm giving you a fact. That's why they get angry. They get angry because it's a knockout. It's not points. It's a knockout. If you knock out someone and they cannot stand up, that's it. They lost the match. They have to be sore losers and lie. So that's my opinion about pain and hurting the horse. Marks are not everything when it comes from this issue or matter.